99.7 FM, and it's 7:15. Apologies for the late start. But we're here now, so let's make the best of the 45 minutes that we have until the top of the hour. Thank you so much for choosing and staying with us. The WhatsApp lines, as always, are open 055-1111-997. And a little later on, we'll open the phone lines as well, 0302-216-541. My name is Animwaa Anim-Addo, and this is Strong and Sassy. So let me tell you a funny story, right? So I have this friend called Kofi, and a few days ago, he was telling me, well, actually, this story started maybe about 3 weeks ago. He met this girl, and he was so excited about her. He was like, let's call her a coach for the purposes of this show. We're calling her a coach, right? So he was like, oh, he's met this girl. She's so beautiful. She's stunning. She's so pretty. He had amazing things to say about her. So we were all excited, okay, Kofi has found love, great stuff. And then a few days ago, he calls me to have a conversation about how he went to Akosa's house and called her, and she said, oh, she was coming. So somebody came to open the gate, and this person that came to open the gate, had tied their head and with a scarf and didn't look anything like the Akos that he had been dating for the past 3 months. So he was like, okay, the girl kind of looks like a Ko's sister. So maybe, it's a Ko's sister. So he was like, oh, hello. But as he was drawing closer, he could see that, no, Charlie, this be a Ko's, no, because the similarity was too much. So apparently, every time a Ko's has seen him, and it's a new relationship, she's packed on 6 inches of makeup. And so on this particular day, for some reason, she decided that, so let me reveal my true self to my knight in shining armor, and then it's all kind of went left. So it got us thinking about makeup, and I don't even know how to put it. Whether makeup is enhancing these days, whether it is deception, whether it is necessary, whether it is not, how it makes women feel, the confidence and the strength, and also the fact that I was talking to a marketing consultant, and she was telling me about the fact that some makeup companies, the narrative that they give off is so that you begin to feel as if you are not who you are. You can't be your best self without, a certain amount of makeup on your face. Or also selling that look of perfection so that you always look perfect. So today we're talking about makeup. So the men that are listening, please call us and tell us your experiences the first time you saw the woman that you love without makeup, whether it makes a difference to you. And for the woman, tell us what it means to you. I have Ama in the studio again, who has no makeup on, by the way. Yes. But of course, as one of quote-unquote Ghana's most beautiful women, she may argue that she doesn't see this. I have Saminiwaa as well, who rarely wears makeup. And then we also have Hannah Lisa on Zoom as well. She'll be joining us a little bit later. So, Ama, why did you come to Joy FM this evening without makeup? What made you think that you had the audacity to leave your house and come to the studios of Joy FM, knowing we will be Facebook streaming, and you decided that lip gloss, you even put some on your face?
Well, I think it's because for about a week now, I haven't had any makeup on. So I'm going nice and easy. I just didn't think, I'm going to be here for an hour, and then I'm going back home. The majority of the people following the show are probably going to be listening than watching. So I just want to take it light and easy, something, easy going. So when I get to my bed, I can sleep easily. I don't have to now go through the process of wiping off makeup. Okay, save some makeup as well.
Okay. So
yeah.
I didn't say.
I just, like doing the makeup would take me about 30 to 45 minutes, only for an hour. And then
it didn't seem worth it. I had a friend who always used to laugh at his wife that you finish bathing to wash the dirt off your face just to put clay on your face.
Yeah.
And he always found it so amusing. Saminiwaa, you are also not a major. I remember, was it a few days ago that I saw you?
I think that was last week Friday.
Yeah, I saw you and I screamed from opposite, across the road because you had on makeup.
Yeah.
And you looked so different.
Yeah.
So how do you just decide that you won't do makeup on the regular?
Because I love to be myself. There's freedom. I mean, so the Friday, you should have witnessed what I went through that day. I couldn't, even when you're sweaty, you can't clean.
No, you have
that
to dab it.
luxury to clean, and you just dab a little, and the feeling was just, I know, it just doesn't sit well with me. That's me. I like it when I'm more natural, can do anything I like freely. But with makeup, and you have to carefully dab, not to wipe one face more than that. I think it's too stressful.
So for you, makeup is stressful.
Trust me. Listen, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to wear makeup. I don't apply it myself. And then even when somebody has done it for you, it's just too stressful.
So you just find makeup stressful.
Exactly.
But you don't find makeup stressful, just not necessarily all the
not
time.
necessarily all the time, but I don't find it stressful.
Okay.
I actually like, especially when I have a professional making me up, it feels good. Yes, I like it.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about makeup and identity. Okay. And then let's talk about makeup and deception. Mm-hmm. So there are some women who will never leave the house without makeup. And I've laughed at this with a couple of my friends that I feel like we're getting past the age where you can't leave the house with a little bit of face powder. Yeah. And, like a little bit. But has it become something that we hide behind? And when did we stop just being proud of our faces as they are, like with all the wrinkles and stuff?
I think that's the case for a lot of people. There's that insecurity about stepping out with their natural faces or their real selves. And then again, the repercussions of using some makeup product. Mm-hmm. You see people with smooth faces, and when they keep on consistently applying makeup, they suddenly develop these acne issues and the pimples and everything. So there's something, you try to enhance your beauty with something, and then in the process, you mess yourself up. It turns out to be worse than it even was
before.
And now you can't even show your natural face at all.
But that's what worries me, because you get used to seeing people look a certain way.
Yeah.
That when they don't have the makeup,
it makes them look so pale, as if they are sick.
Yes.
And I see that with most of the celebrities. So when they show their real face, it looks like people asking, what's happening? Are you sick or something? But then this is who they truly are. When they go home, when they draw the curtain, go home and meet their real selves, this is what they see in the face of the mirror.
So I think, Animwaa, with your question, I think social media also plays a part, and the fact that we all have cameras walking around, like our phones, all phones have cameras. It's so easy to take photos now. So you always want to look, should I say, for lack of a better word, presentable, because the cameras on your phone will zoom in on your pores, open up your pores, so you want to close it up a bit. That's why you use makeup.
But then what is the end goal of the photos? Because it's representation, isn't it? So are you misrepresenting yourself?
But makeup, I mean, for most makeup, we have makeup that doesn't change who you are. You are very identical.
Hey.
No, I'm talking about somebody who's also had bad makeup days before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had one, and I was so trusting. Was 2 makeup artists making me up. I was quiet. I didn't look at my face for 3 hours. I was like, yay, I know this is going to be perfect.
What were they doing on your face for 3 hours?
It was for a shoot, and whilst making me up, they were talking about this. They train other people as well, so they were mentioning some terms. I was like, oh, I feel so confident already. Like, these kind of people are making me up. They finished, and I was being called for the shoot. I was like, no, I can't go now.
It was terrible.
Because it was terrible. And I had to do something about it. Now, the ones that you can't identify the person after the photo has been taken, and now it's being worked on, like photoshopped,
the blurring and everything.
It adds up to the change. But then when you're looking at the person directly, you can say, oh, there's a lot wrong. But you can still identify the person.
I don't know if you guys remember Kerry Washington's scandal.
Yeah.
When she complained that she had been put on the front page of one of these magazines. I'm not sure what it was. And she was looking lightened. So light.
Yeah, the photo had been retouched.
Exactly. So and I remember that she made quite a big deal out of it. And so it talks about misrepresentation and the narrative of what women should look like.
But that's just one case. Lightening her skin tone is a different case. But the makeup, we have makeup that makes you look so natural. Like it is so enhanced. You need to go through makeup for a while and find what works for you. I suffered that in the beginning when I started working with professional makeup artists. I used to think, okay, every time it has to be highlight, contouring, then I realized that doesn't work for me.
Some of us don't know what the contouring is.
I like very
that I know. That I know. I know contouring and I know highlighting.
I've come to realize that nude makeup works for me. Like I already have an oval face unless I'm, it's the time of the month and my face is all bloated. So you don't have to do so much. And every makeup artist talks about, you already have a good nose, so you don't have to do much about it. But at first, other makeup artists thought that, when you're making somebody up, you have to highlight contour. So even if the person has a good spot already, their cheek is already obvious, but they still think they need to do. So you need to know something about makeup. So when professionals are working on your face, even if they are being overzealous, you can tell them to hold on. I like mine this way. This is what suits my face.
I like the point.
Unless it's an editorial.
No, I like the point you make because anymore, I've seen so many ladies step out and I don't know how, is it bronze caking or something? Yes.
What's that?
When they use the bronzer.
And listen, it can reflect. It can reflect. See, it's so serious, and I ask myself, did you even watch yourself in the mirror before stepping out? No, it can be hard. Because honestly, when you know those people, when you know them, you know. Listen, you look better without makeup than what you have on. Because I don't get it. Some people go to the extreme.
Let me bring Hannah-Lisa on as well. Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Animwaa.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well too. Thank you for joining us. So, instead of going back to ask you, how you feel about makeup and stuff, let's just move the conversation and talk about women makeup and men. So, do you feel like women sometimes use all this makeup just to be attractive to men, and sometimes it kind of borders on deception?
Well, it depends on who is applying the makeup, but I think that there are different reasons for which people use makeup. Yes, some use it for attraction purposes or for deception. Some people have certain scars and certain wrinkles they would like to cover, so they use the makeup to cover it, and if they are able to do that, it boosts their confidence, and maybe it takes away the pressure of somebody looking at a scar on their face or on a certain part of their body. Then there are those who also use it because they are insecure or anxious about, like I said, certain parts of their body. And now it has become, like, for some people, it has become routine. For some people, for the jobs they do, they are required to use a lot of makeup. So they are on TV, and you know that most people on TV has become like a requirement. So they need to use their makeup. So I think that it depends on who we are talking about, and then their reason for using the makeup. But then, yes, there are people who would use it for attraction purposes. So like you're going on a date or you're going to see somebody for the first time. Of course, you want to boost your confidence a little. You want to do some red lipstick and something just to look, so fly. And so you do that. So people use that.
Okay, so coming back, and Hannah-Lisa, you can feel free to butt into the conversation at any time. Okay. So coming back to the studio, at which point in, should I say, a relationship or dating or having met someone, do you take your raw face like that?
The very beginning. The very beginning. The very beginning.
Well, it depends on how you guys met. Because I remember the last person I was with.
What do you mean
when
we
met? If you meet at a ball or a dinner or whatever, you already
we met at the park. I already had a
prepped up and all that.
So the next time we had to meet,
which point?
The next time we had to meet, I had to dress up to go and meet. So I was dressed up again. Third time, I didn't have makeup on. In fact, I didn't have a wig on, like nothing. It was just cornrow or back. Yeah, like I don't mind doing that. Like, I know I'm a beautiful girl even without makeup, but I need to do some things right so that I say, okay, with a bare face, it's still presentable.
Yeah.
What things right? Like
keep your brows. Your brows help define your face. Like when your brows are in good shape, you don't have to do much, and then your face, that's why when you draw terrible brows like your face, you look angry. So keep your brows on point. Your hair should be either in cornrow if you're not going to wear a wig, or style it something. And as much as possible, if you have good skin, even if you don't,
realize that you haven't answered the question. Right now, you're giving
but I think that
present your face. But that
what she said about when you actually, I think what she said about when you actually when it's right to meet your partner with your bare face. She said something about when and how you met. That's like a starter. But I also think that it depends on the kind of person you are and your normal routine. So if you're somebody who's always doing makeup because of your work or because that's what you do and that's who you are, then I think that you should continue like that, but taper it down slowly so it's not so much of a shock when the person actually sees your real face. This is what I personally think. But if he met you with your bare face, then at least there's no pressure. Yeah. So I think it depends on how you met and then what your normal routine is so that you get the person to understand that this is who I am. And this is what you're going to use to see every time.
Date or third time seeing the person is fine. Like, take it off. Maybe you can do one step at it. Like, you don't have to do everything at the go. No,
unveiling.
Yeah, it has to be unveiling. You need to do what works for you.
Can I introduce Natra and then we continue? So Natra has just joined us. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I hear you got caught in the mad traffic that's happening up the road. Yeah. It's got all of us tonight, but thank you for joining us. So we're talking about makeup, and you two have appeared with no makeup. So it's funny that we're having a conversation about makeup and none of us have any makeup on. So, well, anyway. Okay, so at this point, we're trying to decide when, because we're worried about makeup and deception. So we're trying to decide, if you're just tuning in, 7:31, this is Strong and Sassy, but we're trying to decide at which point in meeting somebody or in dating somebody do you go and show your real face. Ama, who is beautiful, she said first she started with third date, then she's talking about unveiling. So you start with no lipstick, and the next time no eyeshadow, then the next time this. Saminiwaa hasn't. I think Saminiwaa, you said you go
on a regular. This is how I look, so ain't no question. Yeah.
Okay, so Nasha, what do you think?
I think I'll agree with Saminiwaa. I'm mostly like this too. So yeah. When I was coming, I was actually listening to you talking about how good it feels when your face is being worked on.
It was him.
Okay, it was you. Okay, yeah. It's actually an amazing feeling. But I like my face raw because I sweat a lot. You know, having your sweaty face mixed with makeup, it's stressful.
But you don't have like self-confidence and things issues.
No, I think
you have to put on makeup. Wow, your microphones are off. Now all the shouting. How can you all be shouting like that?
Anyway, point of correction. I wanted to hammer on that. Listen, when you see me moving all over the place, doing whatever, and people go, oh, how come you're so confident? Listen, it's been a tough journey to get to this stage in life. And trust me, I don't like it's makeup. My no makeup life has got nothing to do with confidence.
Okay.
Because if it's hinged on that confidence, then trust me, I'll keep on getting depressed. At the very moment I wipe that thing off my face. I had to build that confidence. It has to be innate. It shouldn't be dependent on anything. So listen, this is who I am. Take me as I am. If you can't, move.
No, you see,
and I was saying I wanted to hammer on that as well. Confidence is not, makeup is not always about confidence or a reflection of insecurity, because I don't think I have confidence issues, but there are some places that when I'm going to, I have to look the part. So there are some, maybe when you're going for a high profile event, everybody there is going to have makeup on, or everybody there is going to be dressed in a particular way. You would put some makeup on. It doesn't have to be with the contour and the the serious ones, but at least you see that you won't go there with no powder at all. Maybe you won't do foundation and powder, but you do something, and that's it. Sometimes it's not just about confidence or insecurity, but it's just that you just have to look the part because of where you are going, who you are going to represent, and what you are going to do.
Okay, so let me ask you the question. Who defines that there is a part or there's an aspect of life where your face is not good enough?
Society.
Therefore, it has to have society painted on it.
Society. We are society. So because remember, the Friday incident.
The men doing foundation.
The Friday incident.
They come with their raw faces.
It's something I asked.
Ain't nobody asking them nothing.
Anyway, you know the rules here. So I badged into the makeup studio on Friday, and they were like, "Okay, are you looking for somebody?" I was like, "No, I'm coming. I need you guys to, get me made up and all that." And they're like, "Why? What's happening?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been asked to do it before I go out and record." So it's a necessity.
Yeah.
And trust me, right after I returned from location, I had to find some wipes and everything. And I even felt sorry for myself because I had no idea about so many things when it comes to makeup. And then even wiping it off, I thought, this is too much stress. Because you can't, I'm prior to COVID-19 and everything, I'm the kind who really love to give hugs. But when you have makeup on, you are so careful not to soil somebody's shirt.
Yeah. But you can ask a question and you can answer. It's like you said, I'll ask the question. You set your own question and you answer.
Society defines
it's a requirement. If it wasn't a requirement, I wouldn't have a problem.
Maybe there's an event. Everybody, if you like, maybe there's an awards event or there's some high-profile dinner or something, everybody there is going to be in makeup.
Why?
So you dress to look the part.
That's a choice. I think it's a personal choice. On the camera.
Sometimes you need to do it.
Then also maybe the job that we do. So of course, when you're going on TV, it's you have to do it. It's said that when you're going on TV, you need to do makeup. So then you will do it. So I think society and then certain events have made certain kinds of makeup acceptable in certain times. So. Okay. That's what I think.
In the last few years, I generally don't have problem with pimples or acne or anything. Now, especially this year, I've had some hormonal issues. So suddenly, pimples and things are popping up. My pores opening up. I get blackheads here and there. It's not the usual me. Like my face is not porcelain any longer. So I need powder to at least soak in the excess oil that keeps coming up from time to time.
What happens to tissue?
No, because tissue won't do it for me.
Tissue,
especially when I find myself under harsh light. If I'm going to be in front of the camera, that is not people looking at me with just their eyes anymore. They are looking at me with a screen, and the screen, there are lights, there are cameras that are zooming in. It's distorting my face. Yes. The camera does that. Even our regular phone camera does that to us. That's why filters had to be developed.
I'm not
to help. Yes,
I'm not convinced.
No, I'm
no. Anyway, very true. I mean, there was a day I was actually passing by a place, and then I saw like a TV that.
Go ahead.
When the light is on you, it opens up your skin, the pores of your skin. So the powder helps close it. That's why they're even, as part of your skincare routine, you have products that can help close up your pores. You need the makeup from time to time.
So I have a question. So Eve, for example, the beginning, when there was no powder, how was she closing?
And there was no light.
The absence of whatever doesn't bring anybody's mind to that.
Let's say if there were two before the kids came. What was the air quality? Air quality, the food quality.
Not contaminated.
No stress. Like the stress levels were zero. When you're very stressed, you could see how your face just drops. You can be 20 and suddenly you're looking like you're 35.
I have a question.
In a day.
So let me come to Nacho. Okay, Nacho, so before you answer this one, tell us when, like if you're dating, at which point?
Personally or in general?
Like for you, I mean, what's...
I think it's a
question because your face is nice without makeup.
I think it's a mood
like
thing.
A very unfair. Yeah,
I think it's a mood thing. I could just wake up and then feel like I should, but I'm not the loud type, like contouring and everything. I think it's just nice to have them. I have them, but I don't know how to use. I can't even draw my eyebrow. I never really get it right.
It's always pretty girls who say that.
Yes, I never get
even
it right.
Lipstick is a problem for me.
Okay, lipstick. I like lipstick. I do, but. The matte thing works, but then when it starts cracking and stuff, so I do a lot of lip glow now. So I think it's a mood thing. I don't have to have like a first or second time before. If I feel like going, I just go with it.
So now the makeup doesn't make you look good.
It makes you
look sometimes
older,
my face looks like this, and they'll still do the makeup. Professional makeup artists, and I still don't feel good. So the makeup is not to fix something. At least for me, it's not to fix.
But I think it's one of those addictive habits too.
Really?
There are people who are really addicted on that. That I can say.
I think so. Yeah, some people.
To the extent that I know somebody who can show her real face to the boyfriend. Even in bed, they can sleep with it, and I wonder how people manage because it's scary. Because how bad can it get? You are so addicted to makeup, you can't even show your real face to the world anymore.
Okay, let's talk about the underlying issue. Let's talk about the underlying issue. You know how, for example, there are days when you wake up and you look in the mirror and you're happy. And you have joy, and you have this inner this glow, and so it's on your face, and so you. I have mornings like that. I look in the mirror, I feel like, oh, today I don't need, I don't need anything because, And then there are days when yes, you're stressed or you're in pain or you're tired, and then you. The thing is, why are we not able to accept ourselves for the different faces that we are? Why must we? Always, why do we have, because for example, if I'm coming to work, I'm not going to be on Facebook, and these are people I see Victor every single day of my life. Why do I need to look a certain way so that I feel a certain way? Do you get what I mean? Like,
that is you trying to seek validation for your own looks, which to me is a no-no. I don't need to seek validation from anybody.
I don't think it's
all about. What she's saying, that's what she's trying, because it's just a me factor. Because listen, as I said, I wake up. I'm in love with my sleepy face. Even right when now, that's when we look at work. Yeah. When you wake up from sleep, the squeeze and everything. You have to fall in love with that, because that's the real you.
Okay, so
if you're going to keep making up for a man,
but
you will definitely sleep with a man. When you wake up,
so sometimes you can wake up, you're comfortable looking, you're comfortable with your face, but where you are going to would not be comfortable with your face. But it has nothing to do with. I'm coming, I'll explain. It has nothing to do with insecurity. You are coming to work. You need to look the part. That's why I started. You're feeling comfortable in your 90, but you're coming to work. And they may not like you looking that way to work. So you would look the part. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're uncomfortable with your face at that particular time, but you're just looking the part. Me like this, I don't wear a lot of makeup because my work, of course, when you do makeup, the makeup is off in the middle of the day. But then I understand and appreciate that there are certain people who can't do without the makeup at all.
Yeah, that's what we are asking.
The kinds of things that they are supposed to do.
No, that's why I want to wait, Hannalisha, no, wait, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about I'm coming to work and I'm going to on TV, therefore I need to have makeup. Yeah. We're talking about those of us who are listening, who you are coming to work. You're not going to see anybody out of the circle of people you've seen for the last 7 years. And yes, there is something in your psyche that needs to have that eyebrow pencil, that lipstick, that foundation. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but that I'm also saying kind of like the same thing, because the fact that you've been seeing Victor your whole life doesn't mean that you don't want to look nice for Victor.
But
if you feel that a little red lipstick will make you look nice.
Because when I do so, it's not necessarily for somebody. Because sometimes I'm like, I want to look good for
I'm using
somebody.
Animwaa's example of seeing the same people you've been seeing for the same 7 years. That's why I mentioned Victor's name.
So all of you are saying
seeing the same people. So why
all
do
of
you
you are
need to
saying
do makeup?
that you've
I don't know
never. We understand what you're saying, but all of you are saying that you've never used makeup for validation.
Oh, I have.
But that's the question I'm asking.
I haven't.
I haven't. Few times.
I haven't.
I have. It was not like an I felt good after the person said, "Oh, you look good," and I'm like, "Okay." Then suddenly I'm like, "Okay, then now this is about the person." But I really did it for myself. Every time I've had makeup done, because I've been on even TV shows without makeup. Sometimes I look back, I'm like, that was crazy. I won't do that again. Because, like I said, my pores keep opening, and I don't like that. If only it will present itself as it is. Like this on screen, I'll be fine, but I wouldn't have it being like distorted. If it's looking like this, that's okay, but it's going to look worse because of the camera lenses and the lights on screen.
So I remember the comment Animwaa passed on Friday. She sent me like, "Hey, why is it your engagement?" I was like, "Seriously, engagement? Who's engagement?" I was like,
I was tired.
So I was like, isn't that bad?
And I shouted it across the road.
Yeah, across the street. So she was asking, why is today your engagement day? I'm like, why?
What would you be doing?
She was the one who even prompted me to take a picture. So I actually had to upload a picture on Facebook, and I go like, okay, today a girl went the different way. We took it a notch higher. Just that. But then I was in a hurry to come back and wipe it off my face. Because for me, it's a feel-good factor. deep within, I wasn't feeling good. Honestly,
I've had makeup on
I
that I didn't want to wipe.
I couldn't walk freely.
Like you said, it makes you feel good about yourself.
Like
And you know, sometimes when you do makeup and everybody sees you and they're like, "Hey, Charlie, you're looking nice. You're looking good." It can just change your mood all of a sudden.
Yeah.
When
You
But
understand?
isn't that deception?
Some people live with this constant need of
Attend your
validation
mic, so.
because they are so. Every time they put on makeup, they hear somebody pass a comment or to compliment them. Oh, you're looking so nice. So if they're going to get that every day and it's going to make them feel good about themselves, then unfortunately they hide their insecurities behind makeup.
Okay.
Because it makes them feel good every time.
So, okay, I need to ask. Hang on a second. So I need to ask a question because we have to move. I want us to talk about men, for example.
Okay.
There are a lot of men who have complained about the difference between the way their girlfriends look when they have makeup and when they don't. I've actually had a few men complain or actually say that they felt deceived. What do you guys think about that? Is there a certain point at which, and I don't want to broaden the conversation to the hip fillers and the butt.
No, I like the point you just raised because I have an issue with makeup artists in the sense that, or makeup artists. I know in the sense that that before after thing they keep doing.
Yeah.
Listen, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's
maybe it's a trade.
bad.
It's a trade something for them, but honestly, you see something, you know that. Listen, this is fraud. Clearly, it's fraud. It shouldn't be legal.
Which is why a man can do makeup and look like a woman.
Exactly.
But you see, those photos you're referring to, you realize that one thing is common. They will have the person either in a scarf or looking all raggedy. And then by the time the photo is done, the
scarf is
their
off.
hair. There's hairstyle as well. And maybe posture. And there's something that happens after the makeup. For the period they're applying the makeup, you're not looking into a mirror because half of the time your eyes are closed.
Oh,
when they finish, and then you look into the mirror, like, you light up. Okay, so it also makes the photos. So maybe
this makes me weird because I remember the last time I went for a photo shoot and they brought the photos and this guy had retouched it so much.
Yeah,
he had wiped every scar away from my body. I was like, no, that's not me.
You can't wipe away my experiences.
Exactly. You can't. Sorry. You can't. So I had to call him and go like, listen, I'm finding it difficult to post these pictures because honestly, this is not who I am. Bring back my scars.
Hashtag.
Yeah. This is who I am.
For most of these photos you're referring to, the after photo is also airbrushed.
And the Gaussian blur.
If you look at that person,
wait.
Physically,
with
makeup on.
You guys are taking the we're not talking about photos and we're not talking about airbrush. That's not the question that I asked. Again.
But then wait, after the makeup, you take
it's retouch.
It comes with
But
it.
we're not talking about the photos aspect too. The question was that we brought it into the context of a relationship. And I said that a lot of the men have said that they have felt deceived by the difference between, for
the
example,
real phase and the made-up phase.
Exactly. For example, there was a lady that I knew, a friend of mine's mom. I had met her for over 2 years and I thought she was fair, like Ama. Then one day I went to their house and she is darker than Abeku.
How?
Do you understand? Because she was using a foundation that was how many?
But that would be only on her face
and her neck.
Okay.
Obviously, all the time.
So she covered the hands and everything.
I don't remember. I think she was also bleaching. Yeah, so obviously with that. So there's extreme care, and that's what I'm talking about. That you meet somebody who is, let's say, fair because they're using. Do you get what I mean?
I think the looks equally boil down to trust in the relationship because if there has to be trust in the relationship, be truthful to each other. If I have to be true to my partner, he deserves to see the real me.
I think after years of makeup, men now pretend when they start making such cases. I mean, makeup has been around for how many years now?
Yeah, but
and in recent time, you can see how far makeup has gone. It's a whole art, like it's a full business. And so you know that when a woman has makeup, you can tell. And
I keep asking, what kind of?
You can tell that they only have powder.
What kind of relationships are these guys in? Because how can you tell me so what have you been doing with a woman?
With this person for how long? And
you only go on dates.
Then you ask the person.
You only go on dates
Have
without
you guys not watched the movie where? Lisa, 1 second. Have you guys not watched the movie where the woman used to wake up every morning before the man.
Make
Actually,
herself
a lot
and then
of
put the
romantic
hair
comedies
exactly
have,
in
have that.
Anyway, the phone lines are open. It's 0302216541, 0302216541. You can call us, tell us what you think, or share your experience with us. I want to hear from Atre because you've been quiet, presumably because it's your first time on Strong and Sassy. But here, these two girls, if you don't button, they won't let you talk. So tell us what you think about the whole deception.
I think some girls do it too much. I mean, you can't. It's different if you're going on dates and then you put on a little makeup or you have weddings or events or something. But you don't keep going to see your boyfriend in his house with makeup all the time. Like, it's too much. You get there and then you're probably going to get it down and then you're going to clean the makeup. You're going to rub your makeup in the sheets and his pillowcases. And
that's where the matter has reached.
My
first caller, your mics are off. Hello, good evening. You're welcome to Strong and Sassy. What's up? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Nana.
Hi, Nana. What's up? What's on your mind?
Well, I'm not really a fan of makeups. Even though I'm a gentleman, so it's quite weird to me sometimes if some ladies think that they do that to impress all of us. I mean, nature is beautiful anymore. Nature is really beautiful. You know, my fiancée, we've been together for quite a while, and she's never putting on makeup. And trust me, I met her like that. And in fact, I've been a very good influence on her wearing it at all. Because look, I just love the face that I see. I like the ugly face that I see in the morning. That's what I like. Yes. Anyway, that is who she is, and I like her like that. So, what's it with this whole thing?
Calling her ugly.
Thank you, Nana, for calling her. Lisa, yes, he said her. I think he meant her. It's okay. Let's move on. The phone lines are still open. 0302216541. If you're a guy and you're calling in, tell us. Do you prefer? What's your preference? Do you prefer the raw, just as I am face, or the made up face? Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Kwame. How are you guys doing?
We are very well, thank you. So, what's on your mind?
Yeah, just to hide my voice. I think makeup is not necessary, and I want you to tell the woman. Use this medium to tell the woman. The men will love you, girls, natural. When we see you, your natural beauty, we freak out. We love it. Makeup is deception. It's fraud. It's criminal. I mean, period.
It's fraud and criminal. I mean, this is hexical.
What if there's no natural? If men, quite a number of men say they don't like me, then would they accept that there's no ugly person? Would they ever not term some people?
Yeah,
as
but
ugly?
How do you even define ugly?
Yeah, because I'm not the one. But then you and I know that there are people. A guy just called and said I don't like the ugly face.
Can you imagine?
Like, can you then just say that nobody is ugly? Since you're saying, let's be natural, let's
exactly.
When
you get offended by a lady, and the first thing that comes out, on your face.
But you know the funny thing, they say they don't like their women. They don't mind their women in the makeup. Without the makeup, they want the natural thing. But then you're out with them, and then
they still move to the
the makeup with the little long lashes and stuff.
Anyway,
they stare at them. And then here you are. I don't have
sure it's the lashes they are staring at?
Oh,
anyway, for me, if I'm not using makeup,
what else do you want to look at? You're looking at her face.
I will not use makeup only because I don't want to use makeup, not because the guy is like, I'm uncomfortable using makeup. Like, no. Makeup is okay for me, honestly.
Okay, I have another caller. Hi, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening. I'm Sly.
Sly, can you speak up a bit? I can't hear. I mean, your romantic voice is nice, but I can't hear you.
Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anymore, before I go on, you know the first guy who said that he doesn't really necessarily mean that the fiancé is ugly. I mean, guys, we used to do that a lot. She's trying to say the vice versa. Okay. All right. So to my thing, people lack self-confidence. Apart from those that comes with work that they will have to put it on for the work. I think apart from that, when you go somewhere, you should be yourself. I mean, how long are you going to put it on just to look good? You don't need makeup to validate your beauty. You have to be yourself. If it happens like that, it's like you are in between two things. You put on makeup to please other people. When you are not in makeup, other people are also appreciating you. So just be yourself. And whoever it is that comes your way might just like you like that.
You like that? You.
Being yourself is makeup. Like,
yeah, that would feel like being
I
yourself is
actually had
makeup.
this conversation with her. I said, "Isn't it too much work?" Because
I have another call. I'm so sorry because it looks like I keep on interrupting you. But hello, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Chester. I'm calling from Tema.
Hi, Chester. What's on your mind?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Chester, I can hear you. Go ahead. Okay, we've lost Chester. Okay, go ahead.
my friend likes to dress up. Like,
There's another. Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Hello. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good evening. This is David. I'm calling from Special Ekuma.
Hi, David. What's on your mind?
I'm not against the makeup, okay, but we like to see it natural. We like to see the real you. I only prefer my lady having a makeup. It depends when we're going out, and it depends when we are going and what occasion it is. You understand? So
Why? Why is it? Why does she have to wear makeup when you're going out?
Makeup enhance your beauty. You understand? But sometimes you ladies overdo it, and you look like sometimes like I don't know how I'm gonna put it. I want to get a word right.
You understand? It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
makeup is to women what
Thank you very much.
fine haircut and beard is to men. Look,
But
it
what sort of
enhances
unnecessary
them.
pressure is this? What's beard? So if I don't have a beard,
Well, I like beard, but like you're saying, my friend likes likes to dress up.
Yeah.
Okay, like she will go all the night. She's a pretty girl without makeup. She's got a nice skin, but she likes and she knows how to do the makeup. She's not a makeup artist. She goes the night like she does the fake beauty spot, like that kind. Red lipstick always. Her hair will be vavavoom. She is into that, and her husband likes it too. She was already like that, so she's not doing it for her husband. These are two people who like something, and they've met, and it's going so beautifully. If you know that you like people without makeup,
Go for that.
Like in Saminiwaa and they don't like makeup. Stick with them. Don't go to people who like makeup and then tell
oppress them.
Using makeup. Stop. Don't do that.
That's very true. Don't oppress
That's
someone.
not fair.
Yeah.
I'm not. Myself and so many other people, I believe, do not use makeup because we are lacking self-confidence. We are confident.
Yeah.
We just want to use makeup because, besides for shaggy reasons, we want to.
Mood.
Yeah, you know.
It's a whole feel-good factor.
Yeah, it also gives you some change. Like women, I don't think I can have one natural dreadlocks because I'll be bored.
Yeah.
I want to change something. So the same way, even with makeup, you keep changing the looks on the makeup. So you keep looking different every now and then. Makeup has come to stay, and I can't wait for the time when there's an invention where you can just wear it, take it off, hang it,
Like a
wear
mask?
It like a mask or
Yeah.
something. So you don't have to go through
that
that
alone
entire
has a lot of
process.
issues. The fact that you want to put a mask on your face.
It's not
But
that-
anyway, it's 57. so
No, but
you,
you're painting is the same thing.
Why do we wear clothes? Let's walk around naked.
why not then? Okay, we are looking at you.
Today
Exactly,
we'll say, okay, today I want my dress to be a peplum top, and what today I want how do you call it? The figure hugging like yours.
Bodycon.
Bodycon. Tomorrow I want an A shift or something. You want something different from time to time.
Yeah,
you don't
because
want
I
the same
think
thing.
everything is makeup. Because so you're putting on something that is not your natural self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gifty,
Even men have some men wear makeup
Gifty
now.
just walked into the studio
With
looking
beautiful
very
makeup.
ravishing with a lot of makeup. Obviously because
No,
she's been on
not a
TV.
lot.
Yeah, but this is TV makeup.
Yeah.
So Gifty, I want you to finish for us with what your thoughts are on the whole makeup situation.
Why do I feel so intimidated?
How can you feel you a whole
Okay,
you?
so the thing is, for me, this is for my job, and I do this every day. I'm not a big fan of makeup, but I do it. I mean, it looks good, so I do it for work.
Right.
And I do it every day.
And
Do you
that's
wear it
it.
when going to a wedding? Like a wedding guest
wedding,
or a party?
wedding maybe, but I don't like weddings.
Party.
I mean, I don't.
That's a whole whole
course.
show
I
why
know.
some people don't like weddings. Maybe
Actually
we'll have
read
that.
somebody's caption
I've
today.
put off your mic because it's 59:30 seconds. Yes, as for today, anyway, a very big thank you to Dr. Hannah Lisa, who was with us via Zoom, to Natre, your first time here on Strong and Sassy. We hope that we have you back soon. To Ama, who has overtalked for the past 1 hour. To Saminiwaa, who I must apologize for asking if it was engagement. Coming up next is the 8 o'clock news with Gifty and Apia. This is Strong and Sassy. My name is Animwaa Anim-Addo. Join us again next week at 7 p.m. Thank you to Abu, Abeku, and Victor. You guys work magic every Wednesday. Thank you so much, and good night.